Guys, today we have a nice story we will tell about Tutankhamun as a king. We call him the boy king because he got the crown of Egypt when he was 9 years old, and he died very young as well. He died when he was almost 18 or 19. His tomb is the most important discovery we found in the King's Valley in the modern time. It's discovered by an English archaeologist man. His name was Howard Carter. My family did engage with Carter and did work for him at this time, and that was in 1916. My name is Aladdin. I'm descending from a family, we consider it as archaeologist family. My great-grandfather, his name was Hussein Abdul Rasul, and he did work for Carter in 1916 when they were excavating in the King's Valley looking for Tutankhamun tomb. Actually, Carter, when he decided to excavate and work inside the King's Valley, he decided to look especially for Tutankhamun tomb, and he was depending on a document or carving he found inside a temple. We call it Abydos temple. There is a king's list over there, and this king's list got the name of the young king Tutankhamun. So he was sure that there is a tomb belonged to a young king. His name was Tutankhamun, and it's not found yet. So that's why he was looking especially for this tomb. He started to excavate in the King's Valley around 1916, and he been financed by an English wealthy lord. His name was Lord Carnarvon. He gave him a lot of money to make the excavation over there, and unfortunately, after 6 years of work, he could not find the tomb. One day, one of the local people who did work for Carter, his name was Hussein Abdul Rasul, and he was my granddad. He was working for Carter and was carrying actually water for the people who did work with Carter inside the King's Valley. By accident, to be honest, one day he did break the jar of water which he was carrying there, and the water disappeared quickly under the ground. So he started to think, if the water disappeared quickly under the ground, so there must be a gap or a shaft. So he started to dig to find the water, and while he was digging, he found a step. And when he found this step, he felt very happy. He didn't know it is Tutankhamun tomb, but he felt happy because he found a step, and if it's a step, it means that it will lead to a discovery or the tomb. So he did tell Carter about the step he found. So Carter with his team came and started to follow the first step he found for another 12 days of work till they did reach the door of Tutankhamun tomb. And when they did open the door, it was a magical thing, because inside the tomb of the little or the young king Tutankhamun, they found more than 2,000 pieces of artifacts. Most of it was golden made, and we consider this discovery the most important discovery in the modern history. They found a lot of artifacts inside the tomb, mostly gilded or made out of solid gold. Even the chariots of the king was gilded. Different beautiful coffins made out of gold, beautiful golden mask, which is a masterpiece, and they keep nowadays in the National Museum of Cairo. And even the sandal of the king, everything we can say from the sandal to the crown. So that was a very important discovery, and they found this tomb in 1922. And because Carter and his team, they were happy because Hussein found them the tomb or the steps, so they gave him a necklace from Tutankhamun collection, which he did wear for a few years. And after that, unfortunately, the Egyptian government, they took the necklace back, and they keep nowadays in the museum. Before Hussein Abdul Rasul, his grandfather in 1882 discovered a very important tomb as well nearby the temple of the Queen Hatshepsut. We call it nowadays the cachette of Hatshepsut. It was kind of a storage room. inside it, the ancient Egyptian kings, they did hide and store a lot of golden coffins, included the mummies of the kings who did rule Egypt during the New Kingdom time. Even nowadays in Cairo, they made a special museum. We call it the Museum of Civilization, where they're keeping the mummies and the coffins which been discovered by the great grandfather in 1882. So Egypt still full of secrets, and we believe that what we found until now and what we discovered just representing 15–20% of what the next generation can find all over the country. Thank you.